These. What are you doing, Sparky? Well, I went and let the chickens out. I had to pack water out to them today because the water's frozen. I put a little bit down here, opened up the gate. I don't usually let them on the front, but there's a windbreak here and they like to come sit on the porch. They usually head for the back porch, but it's awful windy back there, so just left the gate open for them this morning. Give them a little water here. Put fresh water out for them. So it's so cold. I'm going to go in to my craft room and work on redoing a logo shirt for the farm. I had some problems with it, but I'm going to show that to you and I'll explain what it is. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back in my craft room, and I had put the donkey on there and done a t-shirt a couple days ago, but there was a couple of things that I found after doing it that there was a problem. For one thing, when I was weeding, I forgot to weed out between the legs here and the tail, and I left those in. And once you use your heat press and put them on, it's there. You cannot remove it. So I'm going to have to make sure when I weed next time I don't do that. And on the A's on my lettering, when I cut it, there was just a little bitty round dot there. It wasn't big enough, so I'm going to, and I noticed that before I pressed it, so I cut those out with my X-Acto knife. But I'm going to fix that on the software, those things. Then I also noticed the center of the windmill was all wacky. It wasn't a circle. So I have messed with that. I messed with that some last night, and you have to go in and delete nodes and straighten it up. And I just decided to get another windmill. I did buy this one off the Silhouette Studio or store, and I'll show that to you when I get to the software, what it looked like. And I bought a different one, so I am going to totally redo this, and I'll show it to you in the software. Okay, here I am in the software, and I was going to show you on, if you can see the A here, there's not much of a hole, so I enlarged that. And then on the windmill here, that is really wacky. Let's see, I'm going to increase that. Yeah, you can see that is just all that. You'd think before they put these on there to sell that they would have these cleaned up and the nodes right. So I could have went in here and deleted a bunch of nodes and straightened it up, but it would have taken a long time, so I decided just to get a different one, and that's what I did. And this is what I'm doing so far. I do have it, as you can see, I put more of a mark or a hole in the A's, and bought a different windmill, and I've got it all welded together and centered. So now I'm going to cut it out and put it on the heat press, and I'll show you the process, and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to put it in the Silhouette and the Cameo and let it cut out. I don't like the way that loaded. Okay. Now, in my software, got heat transfer 3, and I'm going to send it through and let it be cutting. And I did notice before I cut it that my bird, when I flipped it or whatever I done, I can't remember, my bird was out of whack. It was more in towards the center of it. I pulled it out before that. So I'm going to let this cut, and then I'll show you a little bit of the weeding process. Alright, it has finished cutting, so I need to weed it. Let's see. Get it started. Hope I'm in frame. I can't really tell. Can't see my camera. Okay. Kind of hard to see where the cuts are. Alright, that's what I'm talking about weeding. And there, that little tail between the donkey came out. And I know I missed last time between his legs. I'm gonna make sure I get those. And the chicken. Okay, anyways, that is the process I need to go through and make sure I have them all, everything weeded out, and then I'll take this off of here, and when I flip it back over, because I had to mirror it, I'll get my heat press ready after I'm finished with this, and I'll come back and I'll show you a little bit of the heat press. Well, I believe I have it centered where I want it and ready to press it, so I'm going to press it on and I'll show it to you. It'll be a few seconds before it's ready. There's on 0. Okay, now I'll take my Teflon sheet, if I can find where I have it. Can't find my Teflon sheet. It has so much junk in here. Well, it's okay. I'm going to, after I turn this off, I'm going to put it back on with the Teflon sheet covering it to give it a good press. But it's pressed pretty good because I can see the indentations into the fabric. So, there it is, ready to go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.